Red alert. Battle stations.
Greetings, this is Castigar from the Drow Fleet here on Star Trek Online, and today we are going to talk about your ground combat basics. The opening tutorial to STO throws you right into the action. You find yourself on board a starship at high alert. Through some further investigation, you realize that the Vega colony and the nearby USS Kittimer is in need of assistance. Now you come face to face with one of the Federation's worst enemies.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. We will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own. Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
Yeah, right. Go ahead and enter the turbolift and whip out your weapon. Now just a quick refresher on your combat UI. On your quick bar at the bottom, remember you can change the pages to allow more room for your powers or items. You can change weapons, you can expand the quick bar, or you can even go to your powers menu. You can even rearrange the icons by right-clicking and dragging and dropping them to your designated location. Some abilities, like your melee abilities or your resuscitation ability, are darkened out. That means they are either out of range or are in need of refreshing, just like the stamina bar when you run. Go ahead and look at the different powers on your hotbar and memorize their effects. Some abilities have special powers, like knockback or stun. You can also hit U to bring up your character sheet and look at your different equipment slots. Here you can equip your character, your starship, or your bridge officers. To select objects or characters, you can left-click with your mouse or hit the Tab key to cycle through available targets. After you make your selection, there are three ways of firing. Either clicking the ability on your hotbar, clicking the corresponding number on your keyboard, or simply right-clicking with your mouse. Right-clicking will activate a melee ability if an enemy is too close, or a long-range ability if the enemy is far away. However, it will not activate special powers. It is up to you to determine the tactics to take down the enemy. There are several ways to attack an enemy, using phasers or plasma rifles, using destructible items in the environment, or even running up to an enemy and ninjing them with your fist. There are several things to watch for in combat. Pay attention to your character portrait, which displays your shields and health. Also, the numbers and icons above you or your enemy's head displaying damage or status effects. For big away missions, you can press R to auto-run. You can also barrel roll by hitting a directional key twice. They can't be done consecutively, but they are good for jumping out of the way of a grenade or plasma fire. There are also three ways to do extra damage. The first is by hitting C to crouch or aim. The second is by getting behind your enemy and flanking them. And lastly, by using combo attacks by exposing and exploiting an enemy. This does critical damage. Once exposed, you have a limited time to hit them with an exploit attack. If you do not have an exposed enemy selected, simply hit G. Well, that about wraps up the basics. There are many great battles to be had. This is Cast, signing out.